run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty in good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Prescott on play action. Well, he was hit as he threw it there. That one winds up incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of runs this defense is going to throw out of this game. If they're in the zone to start, I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along. But the first throw of this one, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Prescott now. That is caught by Lamb. And he has a good gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Dak is going to mix it up. There's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't see a lot of trying to get him the ball out of the backfield. He already can do it in first base, and you believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On play action, Prescott. On the RPO to keep it himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that was so close. That close to the first points of the game. He just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Prescott yet again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Used to have coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
After the interception, here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Getting it to him in space. Pays off big time. That one ends up going for 31.
Line
The 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. We'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to 59 yards. And the Lions use the early turnover to get one first here in this one. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted to have it, of course, they would for 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up to the 10? Right, move it to the 10 if they still want to kick it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard.
And it's pretty hard if the guys are tired of giving an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off-play action. Here's Goff. A little short pass here, taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. I'll give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep your defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's got it to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense drive the rhythm of the game. That's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connected with another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it over practice.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Play action. It's gone.
at the Cowboys 16.
Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to throw. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Oh, a nice spin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 67 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. After running down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run that running back.
And Prescott, his third interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. There's Goff. They say it's caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
Ric Flair. Now you won.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Gibbs is in for the Lions touchdown.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a jump. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
Well, I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 34.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all. Four down. We go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively looking and able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, changes field position.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this middle pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
now let's go. And that'll be incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and then accelerated on his running back who scored on their last possession. But the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
it's fourth down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got to be incomplete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time with a decision to go for it. Proves to be a good one. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Here's Goff. The man right side is St. Brown. It's a gain of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Throws out left, it's caught by Williams. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they've converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one. You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can log out that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Cowboy first
Looking
down.
to throw. Prescott. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Prescott. That is caught. Looks right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott yet again. On the throw, not him too much that time.
Yo, what the fuck?
I'm really liking what we're seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Prescott. And it's caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Williams, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Dallas.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. To throw is Goff. Open man, that's too small. Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Goff now wants to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Goff. From left side, caught by Laporta. And the out of bounds, just shy of the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Well, this one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Savon Rebel on the coverage.
Out of the gun. Goff. That is caught by Laporta. The Lions Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
First down.
To the air again. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Prescott now. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, Lions the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touch back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles Roman in that first half, good through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working really well, and most importantly, Parker.
Now they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down, they go back to Gibbs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43-yard line. Gibbs will try to pick it up. And he is going to have a line by about a yard. He's able to convert on 32.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And some room to run now. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 20-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. So he's been terrific here this afternoon. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all know is there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, hold him down.
David Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Here are the Lions now as they let them and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way out to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try to get back to where you were to start the half.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Right where they set him down started. They need 3 and 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They gave themselves options there on the third down play. Were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now Prescott. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
You know they run it. You know they expect it. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his one more time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. Maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
That may be just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
Right now, going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores, bottom line. Got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
To throw is Prescott. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give them 32 on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on the wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play.
And now you have to wonder, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
You're trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They'll look to run for Williams. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
On the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
now gone. He's carrying it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
makes the score Lions 49, Cowboys 26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy out there just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That one down the field for Ferguson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That'll This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 48 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play, you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
God damn it. That ball was cracked. I was trying to shoot my ball. It was cracked.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no ability to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? When they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit.
And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
51 yards.
A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Gibbs straight ahead. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a second and 9 now from the 29. Off play action. Here's Goff.
I see the surprise in your face there, Brandon. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
We can make this one pretty simple. His progression's downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down before it scored down?
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's to the running back, Jaden Blue. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34 yards.
They made that way too easy for him. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once it came around, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Prescott from the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. He makes the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. From the left side, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second and a couple. Here's Prescott. Gets this into the hands of Blue. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed their 2-point play, it worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now. Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to get something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by section. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete to Porter. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
Gain of 14 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
necessary at this stage as they'll roll on first down. And now we see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now it's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Pass to the sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting their head forward.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this run.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Goff now to throw. Montgomery another target and catch.
That turned into a very frustrating play right there. He worked his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he worked it in, he found plenty of space to run and picked up big yardage.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often.